Hey guys, it's Jaylon. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for Partners in Crème. This is a project that was created by Steph Lyons and Delyn. I will leave all the information about this project below. So for this project, we focus on using up our cream and liquid products. So I actually have one item I can roll out that I finished, which is very exciting. I have this Benefit High Beam, which is done. Haha, yay! I'm so excited this is finished. I've had this in my collection for a while. It came as part of a Sephora Favorites kit. And this was okay. It wasn't terrible, but I would not repurchase it. I have other illuminators that I prefer. So I'm just happy this is rolled out of my collection. Huh. Yay! Done. So I have 4 other items that I'm working on. And I did decide to roll in actually 2 more. So let me share with you what I'm working on, and then we'll talk about the ones I'm rolling in. So the first one I have is this Buxom lip pencil in the shade Dolly Danger. Dolly Danger. And I have a teeny tiny amount of progress on this. I'll throw it up on the screen. Here is the shade. This is how much is left in here. I do want to finish. And I think I used this once or twice, and that's it. So there's the shade. I do need to go ahead and sharpen this. So I'll sharpen it after this. I think when I sharpen it, I don't know how much more, because whenever I push this in, I don't know how many more sharpens I'm going to have before I won't be able to like effectively put it in here to seal and then be able to pull out, because as you can see, I did have to use my teeth to open this one day, because in order to seal it up properly, that is what I have to work with to pull it out. So it may have like 1 or 2 sharpens and that's it. I forgot one item, so I actually have 5 items I'm working on. The next item I have is by Mally. It's the Shadow Stick Extra in the shade Shimmering Mauve. So here is the eyeshadow cream stick. Here is the shade. And I pretty much use this almost every day that I do my makeup. And it's going slowly. I mean, I've used about half of this so far. I do want to finish this. So it's half. Oh my goodness. I currently put it like this on my finger and then apply it to my eyelid. And then I put an eyeshadow, like a glitter primer on top of it. But yeah, that's how I've been using this. So halfway, which, means I'll definitely finish it this year, which is awesome. But I'll have enough. It's going to be like October before this is done, probably. So a while to go. But I do want to finish this, so I'll continue to work on it. Next up from Rare Beauty, I have the Dewy Lip Balm in the shade Sincere. This currently lives in my purse, so it doesn't get a ton of use. But here is the shade. It's this little deluxe size sample. And here is the shade. It's really beautiful. But yeah, it lives in my purse, so when I'm out and about, this really gets some love. I'm thinking this may get some more use whenever I travel, because I may put this in my travel bag as a priority item to try to finish while I'm traveling. That's my thought. Like when I go on my international trips, I may try to do that. But a little bit of use, not a ton. Actually, I don't even think I marked it on my book because you could see some progress, but it was hard to mark it on my book, so you'll see the picture. And the next item I have is by Colourpop. This is the Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. So I want to hit pan in this. This is probably going to be in here a while. But I am starting to see that dip. You see, this is a very pigmented highlighter. If you have this, you know. But I don't need to go in there very, very much to... Yep. So I use this as my cream base for a highlighter, and yeah, you don't need very much. I pretty much use that for both cheeks. It's gorgeous, but yeah. I mean, I think I've had this in for what, at least 2 months now. And that's my dip. It's gonna take a while. And the last item I've been working on, I rolled this in last month. This is by Uoma Beauty. This is the Stay Woke Concealer in the shade Fair Lady T1. So here is the concealer. You can see my progress there. And I just wanted to roll this in until I couldn't use it anymore. And it's actually darker than I thought it would be. So I think I may be able to use this longer than I thought. Now, I originally was like, I love this concealer. It's such a great concealer. I don't love it as much as I thought I did, which kind of bums me out. I think once I started using it more, I wasn't sure I loved it. Now, all that to be said, I may love it more in the summer when my skin isn't dry. I mean, it's starting to be summer now, so, my skin will be a little bit less dry as we get into like the humid parts of the year. But yeah, I've actually had to pull in a bit more of a dewy, like liquidy concealer. I have this Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This is a long discontinued concealer, but I have this in shade Fair Neutral because this is still a little bit, this one by Uoma Beauty is still a little bit dark for me. So here, I'll show you. This is a little bit thick, I will say. And so my skin doesn't love it. And so there's the shade. And this is the lightest shade they have. This is T1. So that's the lightest shade they have. So I've been mixing it. I just tried this today and I did like this consistency and the shade match better. So this is the shade from Urban Decay. Why can't I not say that? This is the shade Fair Neutral. So I mixed these two together and I liked that consistency and the shade match on me much better. Yeah, it was interesting. I thought that I originally was like, this is a great concealer. I love it, but I feel like it's a little bit too drying. Like I said, maybe my thoughts will change later in the summer, but yeah, I was a little surprised. Anyway, so yeah, and the other thing I will say, you can see my windowing. So I think I was looking to see how much was in here, and there's 5 mils? I think 5 mils. So you compare that to, so the Urban Decay has 5 mils. The Tarte Shape Tape has 10. I think 10 mils. And the Lancome concealer, which is one of my favorites, has 13. This is a lot of concealer. So this won't take as long to go through. Like, this won't take as long to go through as these two. These take forever. These are almost defeating. So anyway, I'm mixing these two together, and I liked that today. Okay, and the 2 items I decided to roll in, they're both foundations. So I was kind of thinking about my trip this summer, and I have recently finished a foundation, spoiler. And I have a BB cream that I'm working on in a project, but I've got that one in 50 Shades of Green, so I have a whole year to use it. And it's a BB cream. So I've got time to use it. So I wanted to roll in some, and that one's also a matte product. It's more for oily skin, which I do not have. So it's for oily skin. So it's a matte product. So I wanted to roll in one item that is more kind of for my skin type. So I have the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream, and I have the shade Light. So this one definitely has some use on it. So I wanted to see if I can roll this one out of my collection. This is where I am. So I do want to eventually finish this. Now this is too dark for me now. I'm fairly confident it's too dark for me now. Yeah, it's too dark for me right now. But I do eventually want to roll it out. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this in, and I'll start working on this once I have my summer tan. And the other item that I do want to roll in, and I dropped it, is this. This is by Lancome. It's the Tint Idol Ultra Wear Makeup Stick in the shade Ivory. No, this is Buff. I'm sorry, Buff. This is in my 100 Colorful Empties. And this is all that I have left in here. So I think this will also probably travel with me this summer because it's an easy product to throw on while traveling, you know, buff it in real fast. So here is the shade. So it's a little bit dark for me now. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's a little bit dark for me right now. But anyway, I do want to eventually roll this out. And with the makeup sticks like these, this won't take that long to finish. So I want to roll this in now. I probably won't get to using it until after I'm back, either while I'm on my trip or when I get back. Probably while I'm on my trip. But I do want to go ahead and roll it in now. Now, I'm not going to be able to update this project in June next month. Because while this project updates, I won't even be in the country. I will be out of the country. I'll actually be leaving for my trip on the 10th of June. So I won't be able to update this project in June. And the week leading up to me leaving, I'll be doing a work training, so I won't even be home. Anyway, I won't be updating this project in June, more than likely. I highly doubt I will be. So I'll be on a 2-month hiatus from updating this project. One other thing I will say, I'm currently mixing the foundations I'm working on to lighten them with this Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue in the shade Porcelain. It's kind of my go-to mixer, but I don't want to roll this into a project. I'm just using it to mix because in a month, in like a week, I'll have a tan, or I'll be working on a tan, and that will be way too light for me. So anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you are doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. It's going smoothly. In the shade Fair Lady Tea. So I have this oh my gosh. I'll update it in July. I will update it in July. Oh my god, that was a hot mess. I cannot believe during the entire Painter's Tag video, that drawer was open. Shoot. Anyway. Okay, bye.